This is the Winning Rotation podcast hosted by Kendall and Alfred. In basketball, a rotation is the group of players on a team that actually provide quality minutes. The goal of each episode is to build the best rotation possible for whatever topic. So for example, if the topic is fruits, I'm just trying to build a better list of fruits than Alfred or our guests. We're doing this like a sports draft. We get 5 picks each, snake style. So whoever has the first pick in the first round will go last in the next round, so on and so forth. As a reminder, we're not necessarily picking from best to worst, we're just trying to build a winning rotation. In addition to the starting 5 for each team, there are 3 additional bench spots that are filled through free agency. Each of us gets a fixed dollar amount to spend, and we'll take turns bringing an item to the table with a starting auction price that we would add them for. So let's say we were choosing lists of best fruits. During the free agency phase, I could add a cranberry to my list for a dollar amount that I specify, but it's open bidding and the item goes to the highest bidder. At the end, we go through our list and discuss who built the winning rotation. Yo, Winning Rotation Podcast. Welcome back. It's your boy, Kendall, a.k.a. El Chaleco Salvavidas.
What was that? And it's your boy, Alfred, a.k.a. Quentin Quarantino.
Today, we're going to talk about NBA jerseys. We don't really have too much criteria. I know usually we be narrowing shit down to the decade, but the only one today is we just can't have or do like home and away variations of the same jersey.
And no All-Star jerseys.
Oh, yeah, no All-Star jerseys. But other than that, we could do like weird alternates. You might have some of those because I didn't do any of them, but
I might.
You might have have a Latin night jersey.
We'll see.
All right, we ready to just do a coin flip?
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah. When it's just the two of us, it's always tails never fails. So
for me, yes.
Right now, it's tails. All right, you want to go first or?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick first.
Go ahead.
Ready to kick it off? All right. So with the first selection, I'm going with the Toronto Raptors.
Damn it.
95 through 98. Shout out my boy Charles Oakley making that jersey famous, man.
not the Oak, man.
I could do home or away. I prefer the purple one, but actually shout out Vince Carter, but Charles Oakley too. But yeah, the purple one, I mean, it has a Raptor playing basketball on it with sneakers on.
Arguably the best logo of all time because of how ridiculous it was.
But it was fire, man, for an expansion team in Canada to get something like that.
Yeah.
Do you have any complaints about that one, or is that that would have been your pick too?
That was my number 1 overall.
Okay.
Because I told you I have the jersey.
Yeah, do you have Vince or do you have both?
I have both.
Vince and McGrady.
I got I don't know if you remember, my mom and my sister gave me that Vince one on Christmas. I was out there.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah,
then,
I remember.
A few months later, I got the T-Mac one at
Thrifted, right?
Yeah, Thrifted.
That's sick.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's iconic. You can't go wrong with it.
Dude, a dinosaur playing basketball with shoes on. Crazy. But also, it had pinstripes on it that were like almost like barbed wire. They were kind of jagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, those jerseys are fire. Shout out Charles Oakley.
All right, I'm not mad at that. That's a good pick.
All right, where are you going?
This one's hard because I don't know if there's like another. There is actually. I was gonna say I don't know if there's like another super iconic one to me. But I got it. 1982 to 1993 Denver Nuggets, white rainbow skyline. Shout out to Alex English, one of the most underrated players of all time too. I remember I had that Fulls trading card, and it was just like that dude was doing like 20 a game every season.
Yeah, he was a scorer back in the day, man. Yeah. We didn't really get to see him play, but
the Nuggets now, they brought back with the Nike jerseys, they did like a rainbow variation, but it's kind of like
it's not as cool.
It's more like it look like faded Technicolor. I don't know. It looks weird, but it's not bad. But those ones were crazy, and I'd rather have those than the blue ones because I feel like the blue one was like too much color.
So the white ones with the rainbow,
the white ones,
and
like the rainbow
mountains
popped
or whatever.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not mad at
it. Cool. Next one. Yeah, this episode we might not argue that much because I feel like we just like jerseys.
And basketball.
Yeah, we might go through. I didn't put down any ones that I wouldn't draft actually. So if you did that, that'd be good to talk about, or we could just fire off the top of our heads later.
Yeah, I'm sure I could think of some. But yeah, go ahead with your back to back.
The back to back, I'm gonna go with Chicago Bulls '90s red. Shout out the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Steve Kerr.
Shout out Steve Kerr, man. Little Stevie spot up, man.
Yeah, best player to ever come out of Arizona.
You might be wrong about that one.
No,
You
definitely
might definitely be wrong about
He
that
definitely couldn't guard Salem Stoudemire. So, or
one.
Shakur.
Shout out Salim, man. Oh, Mustafa Shakur, man. No relation to Tupac, man. Shout out.
But yeah, that one was like, to me, the Red Bulls jersey was fire. Like even to this
Iconic
day.
for sure.
Yeah, like it's really simple. And like I will say for the listeners, like you might disagree with how it looks like aesthetically, but I feel like winning makes you like a jersey. Like I hated the Seahawks jerseys, the new ones when they came out, because it was them. And do you remember who else got jerseys when the new jerseys was introduced?
I can't remember.
It was them for sure. They were one of the new ones, but I hated them because they looked like arena football jerseys. But winning solves everything. Those fools won a Super Bowl in them, so
Yeah. You can't really argue it. I mean, some of the greatest, well, the greatest, arguably the greatest played in it. I mean, we might have different thoughts on that. I did used to have a Jordan poster in my room, and he had that jersey on and the Concord 11s.
that's fire.
Super fire.
Yeah, but he's arguably the greatest. Yeah, there's an argument to be made.
Hey, to us.
Oh, I forgot to say, for the Purple Raptors jersey, I had down Alvin Williams. He played like
Okay.
his rookie year was the last year they had him. So
Alvin Williams is terrible. Shout out Alvin Williams.
all right, it's your time. So go ahead.
On the back to back. So for the first, it's crazy because when you said Bulls, I thought you was going with the one I'm about to pick. Bulls black with a red pinstripe.
I don't like those actually.
I think those are super fire. Jason Caffey, Judd Buechler, Bill Wennington, dude, like some of the great. I thought Bill Wennington and Phil Jackson were the same guy for a long time. That's how old Bill Wennington looked, dude. To me, it's like I don't know what it is about. Like I love pinstripe jerseys. And then they didn't have a white with a red pinstripe, right? They only had the black.
Yeah, just
with the red. Super fire to me. I mean, like you said, maybe it's because at that time we were just so like watching the Bulls in the finals every year.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Winning every. Well, you weren't doing that, but I was doing that, and so you just see that all the time. So shout out to the Bulls, man. Having what 2 of the top 4 so far.
Yeah, actually.
Not a Bulls fan at all, but
I don't know. I mean, everybody thinks I'm a Bulls fan because I wear that Bulls hat all the time. But again, I think just winning makes like the logo fire. But all right, you got a back to back here.
Yeah, you're actually gonna have a story about this one. I'm actually gonna go with another pinstripe jersey. It's the Hornets, the teal with the purple pinstripes and the green. Shout out Larry Johnson. Shout out Kendall Gill.
Yes, sir.
If you want to go ahead and tell them the story, man.
Yeah. I feel like I tell people a lot, but I was named after Kendall Gill, who's like it's like the most fucking random player to name your son after. But my mom, shout out my mom. She used to work at the airport a long time ago. Well, like during the 90s, and Kendall Gill at the time had played for the Sonics, and she said that like everyone on the team was an asshole. Like no one was trying to talk to him, like the airport employees or nothing. They all just kept to themselves except for Kendall Gill. Like he would meet up with all of them and be nice to everyone that worked there. And she thought that was tight, so she named me after Kendall Gill.
Shout out Kendall Gill.
He's a boxer too. Shout out him.
I think he was a boxer and a record for steals in a game, I believe too.
Yeah,
right?
it's 12. But he, shout out Lucky Dog Clothing in Seattle. They sold a couple Kendall Gill jerseys in the past year. I got mine off a dude in Canada, I think. My Kendall Gill Sonics jersey.
Yeah, also shout out to Kendall Gill for appearing on the Nickelodeon show My Brother and Me, which only lasted like 13 episodes. But if y'all can find those on YouTube, man, everyone go watch My Brother and Me. It's a really good show, man.
You said teal
Kendall.
Hornets, right?
Yeah, with the pinstripe. It had like green pinstripes or purple, and one of them was green, something like this.
I know
So
what you're talking about though.
yeah, iconic
Yeah, shout out
to
David
me.
Wesley.
Nah, yeah, I don't. He might have still been on the team when they were wearing those. Actually,
Uh,
that dude's that dude got giant ears, man. He probably
I know.
heard that.
uh, that might be another list. Like, pick the team with the best hearing.
Dude.
Oh, you got. I might got David Wesley #1, but Reggie Miller right behind him.
Dude, you're just naming ugly players at this point.
Shout out Sam Cassell. Shout out Irvin Johnson. Not Magic.
No, not Magic. Go ahead and hit your back to back.
Yeah. Damn, you did take one of them. Two of them actually. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with 1995 to 1999 white Atlanta Hawks with the hawk across the body.
Damn it. That was going to be my next one. That one's absolute fire.
Shout out Shammond Williams, a.k.a. KG's little cousin. And shout out Mookie Blaylock.
I had Tyrone Corbin.
Not Tyrone Corbin, dude. I had to make sure Sharif Abdul-Rahim wasn't on there yet.
No.
He might have been there like early 2000s when they switched to like the other ones already. But this one was fire, and I didn't like the away one that much because it kind of looked like a weird like fake tie-dye joint.
It had that gradient, no, like the red to black or something.
Yeah, I didn't really like that. That was like too much for me. I think you'll see that. Like I'm picking a lot of the home jerseys because I think like the logo or the special thing they do just pops more on that. But that one was fire because like the like the fucking Raptors jersey, like it's a hawk with a basketball. Like that's fire.
Gripping the basketball, like it just like hunted it down.
Yeah, I don't like the new Hawks jerseys. How they added like the lime green.
Don't they have like? Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be my third, and then I got the back to back right here.
Yep.
This one's hard, but I'm gonna go with Orlando Magic black pinstripe in the 90s.
So that was your favorite pinstripe jersey?
No. My favorite pinstripe jersey was the teal Hornets.
Oh, okay. But you preferred that one over the Bulls.
Yeah. I never liked the Bulls ones. They look like pajamas kind of. I don't know. They look like they just look weird.
Did you have any players written down for that one?
Orlando Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, the person who got the assist in a game record, shout out Scott Skiles.
I had John Concat for that.
I almost called him Scott Storch.
Yeah, I can't even say anything about that. Like I said, I love pinstripe. They were just the cool team at the time. Penny Hardaway, Shaq, Nick Anderson missing the 4 free throws to lose the championship, man. So
I was gonna say though, I got a question though. You grew up more during the 90s. We're both between 20 and 30, but like you know how like was Champion like really the only provider of like jerseys for fans
that I knew of? Yes. There probably was more, but Champion was the one to have. And I wasn't really. But it's crazy that you had mentioned the Orlando Magic. I had so many. Shout out our cousin Mark. I had so many Penny Hardaway jerseys from hand-me-downs because that was his favorite player. He loved Penny Hardaway. It's probably his second favorite player of all time, behind Kobe. Man, rest in peace, Kobe.
I had I bought it like actually when I was in college, but it was the black. But this is what I was gonna ask was like the Champion jersey I had was like it didn't have the pinstripes on it, but like a lot of the ones that people wear don't have pinstripes on it. So I'm wondering if like that was one of the things was like there was an authentic version that existed, but
so maybe Champion was the affordable one,
maybe,
and then we just couldn't get the
because you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like and
stuff.
It wasn't just that jersey. I feel like there's like the Hornets ones don't have the pinstripes. I mean, they definitely
just rare.
They definitely feel cheap too. But
yeah, like I mean, they would crack immediately.
I had Orlando Magic Shaq, which I gave to my cousin AJ. Shout out my cousin AJ. Happy birthday, dog.
Happy birthday, man. Chef Boy RG.
But I gave him that black Magic jersey. I told him to take care of that shit. He changed his Twitter picture one day to him getting like pied in the face wearing it, and there was like shit all over it. I was like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? But anyways, little tangent there. But I don't know, champion jerseys are fire. That black pinstripe Orlando Magic jersey is fire to me.
Hey, do you remember they had those furry jerseys? They were like towels. I can't remember what they were called.
The what?
But they were like in the early to late 2000s. I forgot what they were called, but they were like towels.
The what?
They were jerseys, like actual team jerseys, but the material was like a towel material. I gotta look that one up later, man. I'll let you know.
All right, go ahead.
So went with those ones. I'm gonna get with my first on the back-to-back, and this is a controversial one because this is actually a jersey that no one really likes. I think, especially if you're a fan of the team, and I'm a Pistons fan. I'm going with the 1996 through 2001, the teal with like the actual like Mustang on it.
It's like the 3D looking one though.
You know which one? It has the guy,
I know which
the little.
One it is.
Yeah,
but the graphic is like. The graphic looks like very like late 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. And I understand why people don't like it. It doesn't fit with like the culture at all or the colors. But I mean, that's my favorite team, and that was like when I started getting into basketball. Shout out Grant Hill and Bison Dele, man, holding it down.
Wait, isn't Bison Dele the dude who killed his brother?
I think Bison Dele is actually dead. To be honest,
he's the one who disappeared.
Yeah, his name was something else at first.
It's Brian Williams.
Yeah.
He is believed to have been murdered at sea by his older brother Miles DeBoard.
That's crazy.
His girlfriend Serena and skipper Bertrand Saldo are also presumed to have been killed by DeBoard.
Yeah. Shout out Bison Dele. I just looked him up on Wikipedia. Reportedly dated Madonna at one point in his career. Shout out Bison Dele, man. So that's gonna be my first one. I don't know if you have anything to say about the jersey itself.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by rereading this Bison Dele story. We might gotta do a true crime podcast on this
one. But do you have anything about the jersey, or not really?
I didn't like it. It was like, I don't know. They just changed the color. Obviously, people didn't like it. They changed the colors back like super fast.
Yeah.
But I think you just like teal.
You might be right, because I already picked two. I better pick some else on this one. So for the next one, on the back-to-back, I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns 92 to 2000, the black jersey. It had the sun going across. And we just mentioned Charles Barkley. Shout out Charles Barkley and my boy Wayman Tisdale.
Ashley Tisdale's dad?
uncle. Oh. Nah, that wouldn't. But I mean, growing up, I was kind of a Suns fan by default. My cousin, shout out Justin, he was a big Suns fan. He loved Charles Barkley. So I kind of just automatically liked them too. We use them on like NBA Jam. And then also my dad would go on business trips to Phoenix all the time. He used to bring us like Phoenix Suns stuff all the time. So shout out the Black Suns jersey, man. That one's fire.
I had black and purple, like and or on my list. Like I was gonna decide on the air.
Yeah.
Which one to go with. But that one's fire, like with the sun on it.
Yeah, I mean I like that jersey a lot. So I went with it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
That actually rounds out my top 5. This episode might be quick today. Not too much arguing on this one.
Nah, not at all. All right, if you're gonna do that one, then yeah, my first few. I think I wrote down my first few as like the ones I really liked, and then the rest are kind of just.
You running out?
Not really that, but like maybe not as important to me. But I'm gonna go with one here that maybe you don't even like, but it's the I didn't get the real year, but like early 2000s, Black Timberwolves alternate.
Okay, so they
with like
like
the
just
with
like
like the trees on the collar and everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that one. I didn't even have it on there, but I do like that one.
I liked it more than they should have had that as like their primary. It should have been like white and black, not like blue as their.
Instead of the blue one.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out Wally Zerbiak. Um,
Wally
and
Zerby,
and,
yeah.
and Terrell Brandon. He made an
That
All
was
Star
pretty
game,
wild.
right?
Terrell Brandon, I think, made one All-Star game,
It's
yeah.
fucking crazy. All right. But that jersey was tight. KG won his MVP in it. I don't know. I think I have a thing for black jerseys as well. Like when it comes to like college football, I always liked it when they did like the blackout games.
Mhm. Just clean look, I think.
Yeah, for sure. But like if the fans are all wearing black too, it looks super tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be my fifth pick.
All right,
Black
so
Timberwolves.
you want to recap what you got?
Yeah. So my team, um, was 1982, 1993 Nuggets rainbow skyline, the white one. Not mad at the blue one, but rather have the white. Then I had the red Chicago Bulls, just the one, not the script one. That's like the only
No, no,
difference.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Then 1995 to 1999 white Atlanta Hawks with the hawk across the chest.
Extending across, yeah. That was fire.
I had 90s black pinstripe for the Orlando Magic.
Mhm.
And then I had the early 2000s black Timberwolves alternate.
Yeah, so let me go over mine real quick. I had the Toronto Raptors with a raptor playing basketball, the red raptor on the purple jersey. I had the Bulls black with the red pinstripes. I had the Hornets teal pinstripe with the purple and green pinstripes. The Pistons teal um 96 to 2001 jersey, and then I had the Suns. I wrote down 92 to 2000. It's the black one with the sun going
They
across.
might not have worn it every single one of those years.
Yeah, they didn't. I feel like it made it special because they didn't wear that one that often, from what I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot. So those are our teams. I mean, both of us have solid teams. Obviously, this is one of those lists where, I mean, there's so many options. We're definitely gonna have some controversial lists coming up with some guests, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Yeah, go ahead and take a break right now, um, and we'll get back to it.
Yo, welcome back. Ready to jump into free agency for these NBA jerseys. You had the first pick, yeah?
Yeah,
All right,
'cause I had
so
that
I'm
Raptors.
gonna start this one off. I don't know if we're gonna outbid each other for any of these actually, because like you just might let me have it, and
Yeah, I
vice
have some in
versa.
mind that I want. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with 1995 to 2001 green, red, and gold Sonics jersey, the away one, like the actual green one. The one they made the finals in.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then shout out
Uh,
Patrick Ewing. He wore that one year.
yeah, no, you could definitely have that one being from your Seattle. So
Yeah,
from Seattle.
oh, I didn't even say how much I'll bid for it. I'll bid 10. To be fair, I could just do $1, but
No, that's all good.
so yeah, you know what I'm talking about though. Like that one is like another one where I feel like people probably didn't like it at the time,
Hmm.
but him or not him, but like the team making the finals in it,
Right.
was definitely tight. And it was like it was an attempt to modern. Like I like that logo, the Space Needle logo.
Hmm.
It's a pretty good one. I hated the maroon version though. It's pretty wet.
Oh, I actually had that on one of the ones that I liked.
Oh really?
But
I think Desmond Mason might have worn it at the dunk contest.
Yeah, maybe it's because like same thing. You know how with the Pistons, I like that teal one, but then like with the Sonics, like that wasn't their color at all. Like I'm kind of. Do you know why they had that?
The maroon?
Or yeah.
Nah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna outbid you for that one. I'll
All
give
right.
you that.
Yeah, $10. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go. Um, I'll do 25 on the. It was 94 through 97, I guess. The Sacramento Kings, the black and purple split with like the
That is one
the
of the
racing stripe.
that shit is fucking ugly.
That is fire with the checkered flags on the
That was
sides. I
Why would
had
you
no
want that one?
idea. I have no idea why they did that, but it was fire.
Is there like a racing track in Sacramento?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about like why they did that or why it was like split. The colors were split like
And it
that.
wasn't symmetrical. That's what was weird about
Uh-uh.
it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Um, but I liked it. I think someone on Coach Carter might have been wearing that in one of the scenes.
Shout out Coach
Oh,
Carter. Shout out Twista and Faith Evans.
no, that song's not. No, I'm not gonna say that song's whack. That song's not bad actually. You might be right.
We might have to do a list on songs from sports movies.
I wouldn't be mad at that one. Let us know if we should do that one, man. Comment down below. And comment your we only had like a little bit of followers right now, but comment what you would have drafted down below. Comment your list.
uh, I need to go look up the Sacramento Kings joints too. All right, I'll give that to you.
All right. You could go ahead. We don't have to snake or anything. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't think we've been snaking on this, but I'm gonna go. You've actually picked a lot of the ones I like.
I mean, there's some very obvious ones that most people like.
Yeah, but all right, here's one that I talked to you about it yesterday actually. But 2006, 2009 Gold Wizards.
Oh
The
yeah,
stars
yeah.
on the side and the black shorts. Shout out
Uh-huh.
Andre Blatch. Shout out the Philippines. And shout out Darius Sangaila.
Oh, he was never good at
Dude was
anything.
I might
Him
have
and
had
Nahara, same guy.
20 Darius Sangaila cards, and he
Dude.
was terrible.
He was one of the worst players in the history.
He
man.
was just
Shout out
he was just
Sangaila.
tall. He was just tall. Bob Sura.
He wasn't even. No, Bob Sura was Bob Sura was actually in a dunk contest. That's crazy to me.
And I'll do that one for 10.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get one that you said you weren't gonna get, so I'm only gonna bid $1 for it. Just kind of messed up, but I'm gonna get the 95 to 99 Bucks alternate with a buck on it.
It was on my list. I just didn't think I was gonna pick it.
Shout out Glenn Robinson and Ugly
big-
Irvin Johnson.
The big dog
Big dog Irvin Johnson. They had Ray Allen.
and Cassell. That was their big
They
three.
had Cassell. Yeah, they actually had dope players at the time.
Anthony Mason was on there too, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Was he there at that time?
He probably was on there.
Rest in peace, Anthony Mason.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like one of those '90s jerseys that was like so different. It just had a big buck on it.
Well, I mean,
Like,
we had 3 of those jerseys on here. We have the Hawk, we have the Raptor, and we have the Buck.
yeah, I mean,
I can't
I don't
argue
know, you
against it because I remember when I was a kid. So yeah, shout out, my cousin when I was a kid. He handed down all his basketball cards,
mhm.
like just binders of them. So I just
Yeah.
started with that when I was a kid, and like I remember, like the first time I ever saw like Glenn Robinson that jersey, it was just so confusing because
You're
like,
like, why does he have a
yeah,
big deer
because
on
they
his
only had
shirt?
it that like was it 1 year, 2 years?
I had 95 through 99, but I actually don't really even like. I don't remember it that well, like them wearing it. So
Those are fire though.
yeah, I like those.
All right, I'm gonna go round out my team. This one's hard because there's definitely one that like I'm gonna just pick it.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with 97 to 2009 black 76ers.
The one that Iverson was like.
Oh man, you ruined it because I was gonna say famously worn by Eric Snow.
Dude, Eric Snow's might be the worst point guard. I've only seen him make one jump shot in my life, and it was on like ESPN Classic, and I was watching it, and that fool made a shot. That fool, Eric Snow is complete garbage.
I
That
think
fool
there was a
sucks.
clip of him on like NBA TV, and he missed every single shot in the studio.
I'm not surprised. He was bad.
I guess did you have any thoughts about that? The black.
Uh, I mean, I'm pretty sure for both of us, Allen Iverson's one of our favorite athletes of all time. So just watching him like tear people apart, being like so small, stepping over people and stuff. I have nothing bad to say about it. It was just a solid jersey.
I
I
thought
never had it either.
I had the blue alternate, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not gonna lie though. Like, I was considering picking that one,
Hmm.
but I don't know. The one thing I don't like about a lot of those early 2000s jerseys was like they all just were shiny.
The blue ones were super shiny.
Yeah, and
Like it was like
that's
looked
why I
like
didn't
it
want
was
to
made
pick
out of
it.
silk.
Yeah, like that shit looked like a do rag. But um, I don't know. I could pick either one of those. The other thing too was a lot of those early jerseys had like the fat shoulders.
Hmm.
They look kind of weird. They look like Gap tank tops. Um, like the Houston Rockets jersey has those, and that's probably like the one that T Mac wore.
Yeah.
They had like the fat shoulders, and I don't know. I didn't really mess with those.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let me just finish up the my team. I'm going to get the 2002 to 2012 Blazers alternate, the red.
With
I
the
don't know
white,
what it is.
is the Blazers in white?
Yeah, it was a red jersey and then it had the black and white stripes like kind of going across.
Yeah, because they have that now, but I think the text is black instead.
Yeah. Um Blazers, I don't know what it is about them. They've always had like some of my favorite jerseys. Like on 2K, if I ever did like fantasy draft or something, I'd usually pick the Blazers for their jerseys. Shout out Rasheed Wallace and his front court partner Ruben Boomche, NBA 2K2.
Not Boom Che. I thought you were gonna go with Dale Davis.
Nah, he was on there too, and Eric Barkley and all them other bums off the bench. But yeah, that's gonna round out my team. You had thoughts on that one or nah?
I would agree that I feel like the Blazers consistently have. I feel like they have like a good font for their jerseys too. Like it's pretty simple. Like the design's always pretty simple, right? Like for the past
Yeah.
like 20 something years, it's just been like the stripes.
Mhm. But
Um,
they've never done anything to mess it up. They don't change it
and
too
I feel like
much.
they've enhanced it, right? Like they've modernized their fonts over time.
Mhm. And they have that
Um,
Rip City on there now. I think those are fire too.
and they clean up the details.
Mhm.
So like if they ever rebranded, I'd be sad.
Yeah, like a complete rebrand of like changing their logo and stuff,
Yeah,
like to something else.
yeah. Shout out Brandon Roy.
Yeah, I give you that one. Brandon Roy's fire.
All right. We can recap our teams real fast and then go through others that we were gonna pick.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So I had 1982, 1993 Nuggets rainbow skyline, the white jersey. Then I had the red Chicago Bulls, not the script, but the one that they won championships in. 95 to 99 white Atlanta Hawks with the hawk across the chest. 90s black pinstripe Magic jersey. 2000s black Timberwolves alternates with the trees on the collar. The mid to late 90s Sonics green, the one they made the finals in. Then I had I think was it what did I say it was like 2007 2009 Wizards gold jersey with the
Yeah.
black shorts and the stars on the side, super fire. And then I had 1997 to 2009 black Sixers jersey.
All right. I had the 95 to 98 Raptors. Preferably the purple. You go either way. The T-Rex playing basketball with the shoes on. I had the Black Bulls pinstripe. Um, I had the Hornets. I have it from when they started till 2001. Larry Johnson, Kendall Gill, uh, the teal one. The Pistons, 96 to 2001. The teal one of that one also. The 92 to 2000 Suns black alternate, the sun going across. The 94 to 97 Kings alternate with the split. The the 33% black, the rest purple with the racing stripes on the side, the checkered flag. I had the Bucks alternate 95 to 99 with a buck on it. And then I had the Blazers. I have 2002 to 2012 red alternate jersey. And that rounded out my team.
I'm not mad at either. Like, if you and I just had these jersey collections,
Oh yeah.
like,
We
I'd be happy with what I had. You'd be happy with what you had, and like vice versa. If we swapped them,
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I
mad.
still like your list. I mean, this one, like the fast food one, is like there's not a lot of bad options on there.
Yeah,
So
yeah. This one might be a podcast that like just doesn't have a lot of arguments for you, and I feel
yeah,
like like we won't always have those,
yeah,
right? Like, I think. I mean, what are we 5, 6 episodes in?
something like that. Yeah,
Um, I think we're still trying to figure out, what works best. Um, but I don't think we necessarily have to argue about everything all the time. Sometimes it's just interesting to like talk through
right.
how we view
We're
things.
we're not always gonna disagree. We like a lot of the same stuff, to be honest with you. Also, I mean, it's a sports. It's not a sports podcast. This is just a sports episode, and we're big sports fans. So we're just trying to. We haven't done a sports one. This is actually our first sports episode. So we're just trying to reach out to everybody, see what they like.
Yeah, I feel like the sports fashion ones will get people to
Yeah,
to
we're
vote.
we're gonna have sports ones that are for everybody. So just keep tuning in with us.
We're all inclusive. All right, let's go recap the ones that we would have picked too.
Okay, go
I'll go,
ahead.
I'll
You
go
go first.
first. Yeah, I had I won't say the ones that you listed off your list,
Right.
but like what do I else have? 1966 to 1971 Warriors yellow, the city with the Golden Gate
Was
on
that the
it.
one with the trolley on the back?
I think that might have been
Oh,
the numbers.
did you say 66 through 71?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I had that on my list as
with
well.
shout out Rick Barry for that one.
Yeah,
Shout out
that
Granny
one was fire.
Shots.
Yeah, free throw granny shots. Yeah.
Then I had 1972 to 1995 Red Houston Rockets. Actually, might have been 1982, not 1972. But Red Houston Rockets with the yellow piping. This one didn't have the block letters. This is like
That
the
was
white text.
when
I
they were
think
winning the championships.
I think they've worn it actually in recent years.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this is the one they won the championships in.
Hmm.
I had 1995 to 2000 Vancouver Grizzlies
I had
turquoise
that one
slash
as well.
Tiffany. Shout out to Big Country Bryant Reeves.
I had Sharif and Tony Massenberg on that one.
That's a good jersey.
Hmm.
Again, I'm just thinking like early 2000s, like what would people wear?
Yep.
I feel like that one had a lot of color and
And
pop.
that was the other new franchise that came in with the Raptors. So they both got pretty good jerseys.
Yeah, Vancouver should get a basketball team again.
Seattle should get one first.
Yeah, for sure. But 19, 1988 to 1999 Black Miami Heat with the block littering.
Okay, I
They've
like
worn
that
that. LeBron had worn that when he was on the Heat too.
one.
But yeah, shout out Bimbo Coles.
Dude, that dude was ugly too.
Then 2018 to 2019 Miami Heat pink Miami Vice. They've done a Miami Vice one like 4 straight years, right? They've done
Yeah,
like a white
it's getting a
one.
little overdone, but
I didn't like the all like teal one.
yeah,
I wasn't mad at the black one. I thought the pink one was fire. But yeah, I agree that they didn't have to do all 4 colors.
like I understand the concept. Like I like the concept, but they don't have to keep
There's
doing
this
that.
one too that you might think is ugly, but early 2000s Indiana Pacers yellow with the pinstripes, aka the banana and pajamas joints, worn famously by Jeff Foster.
Shout out Jonathan Bender. I didn't. They were okay. They weren't one of my favorite ones.
They
but
were better than their like other jerseys though.
yeah, I was looking at Pacers jerseys. They kind of didn't have like a lot of dope ones.
People like
To-
the FloJo ones. The ones with like it was the one like Reggie Miller had worn. I'm pretty sure the one he had worn when he hit the threes against the Knicks.
yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. I mean, there was nothing special about it to me.
Yeah, Pacers, their jerseys right now might actually be super fire.
Yeah, man, I miss basketball a lot.
I know.
Oh, do you have any? You didn't have anything else, so I had the Nets from 78 to 90, with the stars on the side, the Dr.
That
J,
was good.
Sam
That was
Bowie.
good. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I had the Washington Bullets with Wes Unseld. Um, it was like had red stripes going across the top, and then the bottom was like a all blue. Might have to look that one up. But I remember I wanted a Jordan one of that super bad. Never got it. I had the Warriors City jersey, same one, bridge on the front. It had the trolley on the back with a number in it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this one I didn't really actually like, but it was so different that I might like it. It was the Rockets one, but after the one you said
What,
with like
pinstripes?
the thick pinstripe and the rocket with like a face. That shit
Yeah,
was crazy.
that logo was tight, and I think it
The
was like
court
NBA.
was tight.
It was like NBA Showtime '99 or NBA '99.
Yeah.
The one that was made by Sony, but it had like
Mhm.
Hakeem Olajuwon in that jersey on the cover.
Yeah, it was their court was actually like outer space
Yeah,
inside the 3-point line. It was crazy, but they had to take it off because no one could see the players. It was weird. I had the Vancouver Grizzlies one. I had the Utah Jazz, the 96 to 04 with like the
Mountain.
mountains on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were okay.
Remember
Shout
they
out
had
Adam
those
Keefe.
black jerseys too that were kind of whack. It was like black and orange.
Yeah, those were whack though. They weren't better than those ones.
My bad. Who you gonna shout out?
Adam Keefe. And I forgot the other guy. They had a guy I think named like Morris. He was super good at threes. He used to kill the Bulls in the finals, but they never could shut him down.
Wait, you said
I said Adam Keefe.
No, you said Norris or Morris? You talking about
Morris.
Moochie Norris?
Nah, not Moochie. Shout out
Norris
Moochie Norris.
Gotta be like that dude had the wild afro.
Yeah. A bat attacked him in one of the games. He might have been the first dude with corona, man. Shout out Moochie Norris. I had the Atlanta Hawks, the 82 to 92 with Neek and Spud.
Yeah. I thought about that one, but I realized like I was trying to pick not more than one per team.
Yeah, but that they were one of the only ones I think I had two, because the Hawk one that you picked was better with the Hawk going across, but that one was fire too. Oh, I had this one too, the Orlando Magic. It was when they didn't wear the pinstripes, they had like the white ones with like white stars on it. It was very subtle. It was 98 through 03, but those are fire too. I like that one.
The one T-Mac wore 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like all over stars, but it was white on white, so you couldn't really tell. But it was like you said, with that material, that like silky looking material.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't have that. And then that was it. I'll give a shout out to the Clippers script that we were talking about. They only had like one decent jersey ever. And then the Lakers, when they had that baby blue with the script, that was like the only time they ever had something different too.
Yeah.
So, shout those ones out.
Didn't the Lakers wear like what were their jerseys in like NBA 2K3? They just have three: purple, yellow, and then white.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a black one they used to wear?
Yeah, that one might have been the one with the sleeves. On my do not draft anything with sleeves on it, and then like any of those the Latin Nights I wasn't a fan of with like Los Clippers.
I thought
or
some of
LA
the
Heat.
sleeves were tight.
I didn't really care for them.
Like the Warriors one, the first one, that one might have been all right. I think that's it.
Yeah.
We got anything else to talk about? But I think we should do we should definitely do like another NBA jersey one, but maybe put some criteria around it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd love to do like an NFL one, an MLB one. We got a lot. We got a lot of sports content we can go through. We're just trying to right now, I think, trying to figure out how to make ones that are interesting and like not that haven't been done by a billion people.
Yeah, and feel free to let us know if there's any topics you want us to talk about. Hit us up on Instagram at winning_rotation.
I don't think there's anything we can't make a list on. So
yeah.
All right, that's it. This episode actually went longer than I thought, but
all right.
Thanks for listening. Till
Quentin
next time.
Quarantino signing off.
What I say my one was? Oh, I said that El Chaleco Salvavidas. Peace out.
Peace.